Thank you for watching. If this video was helpful, please consider subscribing at the end. This is an instructional guide. It aims to help individuals improve their English language fluency by providing a list of 198 elementary-level words that start with the letter B. This is part 8 of 8, covering numbers 176 to 198. Some other words you should understand: noun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, determiners, prepositional phrase, conjunction, pronoun, phrasal verb.
(176). Burger is a noun that refers to a type of food made by cooking a patty of ground meat, usually beef, and placing it between two slices of bread called buns. It can be served with various toppings such as lettuce, tomato, cheese, pickles, and condiments like ketchup and mustard. Example sentence: I ordered a cheeseburger with fries for lunch. 177. Burn is a verb that means to cause something to be on fire or to damage or destroy something by fire. It can also mean to feel pain or discomfort due to heat or friction. Example sentence: She accidentally burned her hand on the hot stove. 178. Burning is an adjective that describes something that is on fire or producing flames. It can also describe a sensation of heat or pain caused by heat. Example sentence: The burning candles created a cozy atmosphere in the room. 179. Bury is a verb that means to put something under the ground and cover it with soil, often referring to burying a dead body. It can also mean to hide something or keep it secret. Example sentence: They buried their beloved dog in the backyard. 180. Bus is a noun that refers to a large vehicle used for transporting passengers, usually along a fixed route with several stops. It typically has many seats and standing room for passengers who cannot find a seat. Example sentence: I take the bus to work every day. 181. Business is a noun that refers to an organization engaged in commercial, industrial, or professional activities for profit. It can also refer to the trade or industry of such organizations or the activity of making one's living by engaging in commerce or trade. Example sentence: He started his own business selling handmade crafts online. 182. Businessman is a noun that refers to a man who is engaged in business, especially as an owner or executive. Example sentence: The businessman negotiated the terms of the contract with his client. 183. Businesswoman is a noun that refers to a woman who is engaged in business, especially as an owner or executive. Example sentence: The businesswoman successfully led her company through a period of growth and expansion. 184. Bus station is a noun that refers to a place where buses regularly stop to pick up and drop off passengers. It typically has facilities such as ticket booths, waiting areas, and restrooms. Example sentence: We arrived at the bus station early to make sure we didn't miss our bus. 185. Bus stop is a noun that refers to a designated place where buses stop to pick up and drop off passengers, usually marked by a sign or shelter. Example sentence: I waited at the bus stop for 10 minutes before my bus finally arrived. 186. Busy is an adjective that describes a person who has a lot of things to do or is occupied with a task or activity. For example, I am too busy with my schoolwork to watch TV. 187. But is a conjunction that connects two ideas, clauses, or phrases. It is often used to show contrast or an exception to what was previously said. For instance, I want to go out, but I have to finish my homework first. But can also be used as a preposition, meaning except or apart from. For example, everyone was invited but John. 188. Butcher is a person who sells meat. They often work in a shop called a butcher's shop, and they are skilled at preparing different types of meat for sale. For example, a butcher might cut up a whole chicken into different parts like breasts, wings, and legs. Example sentence: I'm going to the butcher's shop to buy some steak for dinner tonight. 189. Butter is a type of food made from cream that has been churned until it becomes thick and spreadable. It is often used as a cooking ingredient or spread on bread or toast. Example sentence: Can you pass me the butter for my toast, please? 190. Butterfly is an insect with colorful wings that flutter through the air. Butterflies start their lives as caterpillars and then go through a process where they change into butterflies. Example sentence: Look at that beautiful butterfly flying around the garden. 191. Button is a small object that you can press or click to make something happen. Buttons can be found on many different devices like phones, computers, and remote controls. They are often used to turn things on or off, select options, or navigate through menus. Example sentence: Press the button on the top of the machine to start it up. 192. Buy is a verb that means to acquire something by paying for it with money or exchanging goods or services for it. For example, I am going to buy some groceries at the store. 193. Buyer is a noun that refers to someone who purchases goods or services from someone else. A buyer may be an individual consumer or a business purchasing products for resale. 194. By is a preposition that indicates the location of something near another object or person. For example, the book is by the lamp. By can also indicate the method or means used to accomplish something. For instance, I traveled to Europe by plane. 195. By accident is a prepositional phrase that means something happened unintentionally or without planning. For example, I spilled my drink by accident. 196. By hand is a prepositional phrase that means something is done manually or without the use of machines. For instance, I made this sweater by hand. 197. By mistake is a prepositional phrase that means something was done incorrectly or unintentionally. For example, I deleted the wrong file by mistake. 198. By name is a prepositional phrase that refers to identifying someone using their given name rather than their title or occupation. For instance, I know him by name, but I've never met him in person.
'On her way to the bus station to purchase a burger for lunch, a busy businesswoman waited at the bus stop for her order when she noticed a burning smell. She then saw the chef attempting to shoo a butterfly out of the kitchen, and unfortunately, it was her burger that was being burnt. As the chef tried to catch the butterfly, by accident he bumped his hand on the grill and burned his finger. He quickly grabbed some butter to apply on the burn. The businesswoman couldn't wait for another burger to be cooked, so she left the shop. The woman was in a hurry to meet the buyer she had an appointment with. However, she realized that she would be running a few minutes late, so she quickly pressed the button on her phone to call and inform the buyer about the delay. Feeling frustrated, she decided to grab a quick bite to eat and walked over to the nearby butcher shop where she bought a sandwich. As she made her way to the meeting location, she attempted to flag down a taxi but was unable to do so as her hands were full with the sandwich and phone. Fortunately, a kind businessman who was also waiting for a taxi allowed her to take his cab as he flagged another one.
Hope you were able to learn something new. Please subscribe so you don't miss the next lesson.